Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever studied all day, stayed up late, gave up your free time, and still felt like you were falling behind? Yeah, you're not alone. Here's the crazy part. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're not smart. It might actually be because you're working too hard. And nobody tells students this. Pause. Stick with me. This could completely change how you study. From the time we're kids, we hear one rule over and over. Work harder than everyone else. More hours, more notes, more pressure. Tired? Push through. Stressed? That means you care. Burned out? That's just part of the grind. But look around. Students are exhausted, anxious, procrastinating, forgetting what they studied yesterday. So here's the question nobody asks. What if hard work isn't the problem, but how we're working is? Mini cliffhanger? Because your brain doesn't reward effort, it rewards clarity. Think about your brain like a phone battery. Every decision, every hour of focus, every stress-filled thought, it all drains it. Now here's what most students do. They wake up tired, scroll for 20 minutes, rush to class, study for hours straight, no breaks, no plan, no clear goal. That's not discipline, that's mental overload. So what happens? You read the same page 5 times. You highlight everything. Nothing sticks. Then at night, the guilt hits. I worked so hard. Why am I still behind? That's when procrastination starts. Not because you're lazy, but because your brain is fried. Pause. Hard work without recovery doesn't make you strong. It makes you numb. I used to believe more hours meant better results, so I tried to outwork everyone. Late nights, no real breaks, studying even when my head hurt. And guess what? My grades didn't improve, my confidence dropped, and I started hating studying. The worst part? I thought something was wrong with me. But the problem wasn't effort, it was direction. Mini cliffhanger? Effort without strategy is just noise. Here's the truth most schools never explain. Students don't fail because they don't work hard. They struggle because they study without a clear goal, never truly rest, confuse being busy with making progress, try to stay productive all day. Your brain isn't built for nonstop focus. It works in cycles. Focus, rest, reflect. Ignore that cycle and hard work turns into burnout. And burnout looks like this. Constant procrastination, forgetting simple concepts, anxiety before exams, zero motivation. Sound familiar? You're not broken. You're just overworking the wrong way. So what do you do instead? Not work less, work smarter. Here are 3 shifts that actually change everything. 1. Study in short, focused sessions. 25 to 40 minutes. One topic, one clear goal. Not I'll study biology, but I'll master 10 questions from this chapter. When the timer ends, stop. That's how learning sticks. Pause. 2. Rest without guilt. Scrolling isn't rest. Real rest is walking, stretching, sitting quietly. If you don't schedule rest, your brain will force it through procrastination. That's the part nobody warns you about. 3. Measure results, not hours. Stop asking, how long did I study? Start asking, what can I explain without notes? If you can teach it simply, you actually know it. If you can't, more hours won't fix it. Hear this. You don't need to suffer to succeed. You don't need to burn out to be disciplined. You don't need 12-hour study days to prove anything. The smartest students aren't the ones who never stop. They're the ones who know when to stop and when to focus. That's real discipline. Pause. You're allowed to study calmly. You're allowed to learn without panic. You're allowed to do this differently. Here's what I want you to try tonight, just tonight. Set a 30-minute timer, pick one small topic, go all in, then stop, rest, no guilt. Do this consistently and watch what changes. If this hit home, you're not alone. We're all unlearning the harder is better lie. Let's level up together. And remember, real progress feels lighter than burnout. See you in the next one.